welcome back. Okay, in the last two videos I just gave you a brief overview of ScreenFlow and Camtasia. Now, because I can edit pretty much all of my screenshot videos in ScreenFlow, then the only time I really use iMovies for editing, and if you're on a PC you might use something like Sony Vegas, they're all very similar, is really when I do recordings of myself, yeah, on the video camera or whatever. So I don't really use iMovie for much else, but I do know, guys, to be honest with you, iMovie is a very, very funky platform, and you can do all sorts. You can play with this and you can do all sorts. So I think I'm recording this obviously before the Social Networking Academy is launched, but I think between you, me and the Gatepost, what we'll do is we will get a Camtasia stroke ScreenFlow stroke video editing expert to do a series of videos for you on exactly how to use these functions. Okay, so look out for that, because I think we will do that very, very soon. In the meantime, I am just going to give you the real basics of editing a video using iMovie, because that's really all I do. I just do it absolute basics. So let's say I've recorded a video and it's got a rubbish beginning and a rubbish end because I've been leaning to turn the video on and off, okay? First thing we want to do is we want to go and find that video. So we're going to go to File, okay, and we're going to go and Import, and we want to import movies. And those movies, if you remember in the video I showed you about how to record yourself, I uploaded the movie onto my desktop from my camera, correct? So my movie is currently somewhere on my desktop, yeah, or on my computer rather. So I want to go into my files and I want to go and find one of my movies, okay? So that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. Alright, so I've picked one, okay, I've picked a movie that I've just gone and found, and I'm going to use this as test 2, alright? And then I'm going to import. So what that's going to do now is that's going to copy that file over into iMovies, okay? And it's just going to bring it into this little area down here. It's going to create a new file down here, and it's going to come into this little area down here. And it's a very old video. I made it, gosh, probably a year ago now, when I first started. There we are. Okay, so let me just quickly show you. I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to press spacebar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hi. Alright, you see? So I've got all that beginning bit that I don't really want, yeah? And then what happens at the end? Do I have to reach up and turn it off?
Thanks very much.
Yep. So I've got all that beginning bit I don't want, and I've got all that end bit I don't want, okay? And I want to edit that off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to start a new project, okay? So I'm going to put a new project. I'm going to have no theme, but this is where you can mess around with themes and stuff, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to call it test 2, okay, and create my new project. So that now gives me this blank canvas up here with which I can work in, okay? So what I want to do, and this is the great thing about iMovies, I just go down here to the bit I want. Where are we starting?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There. Maybe slightly before there. Okay, and I'm going to click on there with this little yellow button. I can get it almost, look at that mouth, I can get it almost to where I start, so look there. Okay, then I grab this side of the little yellow thing, okay, and I bring it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And what I can do is I can go back to there where I've stopped, yeah, and boom, there is my video, okay. And then all I do is I click and I drag that whole thing up here and it puts it in my project. But let's say, before I do that, let's say I wanted to make it more complicated than that. Let's say I wanted it up to...
Send a video into your inbox.
There, yeah, and then I didn't want it again until
and
down there.
Getting off the ground.
Okay, then what I would do is you'd simply take this little yellow line and you'd take it to say there, okay, and then you drag that bit up there, so that's now in your video library and it's only up to there, that bit. And then you could go all the way down here, double click, so it starts your little yellow thing again. Oops, hold on a second, undo, don't know what I just did then. Oh, I've undone adding the movie clip. Put that up there. Right, so that's there. Then, let's say we want to go down and collect this bit down here. Then I might take that and drag that and grab that bit to there and then load that bit up there as well. Okay, so now all of a sudden I've got two separate pieces of clip. Look, watch this.
Into your inbox, and getting off the ground.
It makes no sense because obviously, you know, I've just taken two bits of the clip, but I've got this little bit here now, okay, where I want to basically put those two clip bits together. And you can do all sorts here. You can add transitions and all sorts. Yeah, I could go over here to the transition box. Oh, it's just crashed it. Hold on a second. And I could say, you know, I want this transition in between those two videos there. Okay? It's not doing it. Hold on a second. There we go. Now let's see what happens.
And getting off the ground.
Let's just add a little transition, yeah? Or I might want to change that to that. Prefer that, maybe. Hold on.
Your inbox, and getting off.
So do you see what I mean? So you can just play around with it, yeah? It's really not. It's not really complicated. I can also split the audio, right? This is so funky. You can actually go in here and split the audio. So you could actually take the audio out as well and replace it with something entirely different. So if you were actually recording a video where you were just running around with your child or something and you had all the background noise and you wanted to take it out the noise and put in a movie, a soundtrack, you could actually delete the audio. Let me just show you what I mean by that now. I've got to remember where to do this because it's been a long time since I've done it. But let me just go and find out where I need to do that. Here we go, clip, detach audio. So let's detach the audio. Right, now the audio is this purple button here, yeah? On the you're gonna have to do it for each separate clip. Okay, you have to go in and click it and detach the audio. Okay, so that is now on this separate purple thing here. Okay, let's say I wanted to change that audio for some funky music. Okay, so what I do is, look, I'm going to go over here to this tunes section here. I've got iTunes on here, all right? So if you've got your iTunes on your computer, then you can just use iTunes, or you could quite easily have grabbed an audio track and saved it as an MP3 on your desktop, okay? I need to show you how to do that properly in a video, but let's just drag this up here, okay? Because I want it to start there. Okay, now I've detached the audio, so let me show you what happens when I press on it.
Hello, hi, welcome to Start Your Own Business in 21 Days.
Okay, so you can hear that, but what if I go to this audio here, the purple one, yeah, and then just delete that selection. Now all of a sudden I'm not talking and look what happens. How cool is that? That is so cool. Sorry, just getting into Take On Me by Aha there. So guys, you can see that you can really kind of play with these things, and you know it's taken me hours and hours to just really kind of play around and learn how to do this stuff, okay? But as I said, what we'll do is we'll do some more in-depth tutorials specifically on video editing and Camtasia and ScreenFlow. This really was just meant to be an overview for you, so that you could just see the basics of how to use this stuff. So I do hope that has helped. In the next video, I'm now going to show you a very, very funky piece of kit on how to actually compress your video. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll save this, okay? We'll just save this and let's just share. Look, I'm going to press share, okay? And I'm going to press export movie. Okay, and then I'm going to export it as test 2 on my desktop because we'll use this one, and I'm going to click export. Simple as that. That's now going to create this as a movie and it's going to put it on my desktop. Okay, it's going to take a couple of minutes to do that, so I'm going to close this video down, and then in the next video we're going to take this very movie and I'm going to show you how to now convert it and compress it as well. Alright guys, see you in the next video.